Shanghai drags you to a politically stirred, herd mentality-driven town of Bharatpur, capital region of ambitious Mumbai to Shanghai-like project, International Business Park. Everyone is quite supportive of it, and the IBP is what you see everywhere. Involved in the project is IITN Krishnan, played by Abhay Deol, who is Under Secretary to the typical middleman Secretary of State, played by Farooq Sheikh. Against the project, raising questions and asking people to realize the problems that stand should it be completed is Dr. Ahmadi, played by Prasenjit Chatterjee, mentor of Shalini, played by Kalki. The ruling class decide to get rid of the resistance by driving a tempo over Ahmadi. Call it an accident, but you know otherwise, and you want as desperately as Shalini and Jogi, played by Imran Hashmi, to prove the sly, corrupt system wrong. While the first half will have you gaping what a brilliant performer Hashmi is, the second half belongs to Abhay Deol, who cannot toe the line which he cannot place who has drawn. The man performs his Tamilian nerd to the T, with a slight accent when you least expect it. Kalki has little to say, but the dialogues she has been given and the way she has dished them out will leave your mouth hanging open. Pitabash as Bagu is himself, the mental minion. The characters are many, but like any well-written movie should be, each fits into his or her niche. Sequences such as the silence and tension between Kalki and Prasenjit and Kalki and Tilotama, who plays Mrs. Aruna Ahmadi, are directed in a way that drag you into the screen. The lines will have you hooked. The cinematography is something to watch out for. The music blends into the story perfectly like a background music score is supposed to. Bharat Mata Ki Jai is refreshing, and the lyrics spin down the paradox that India and every town in it is without an error. Watch Shanghai because it's a story you've heard in a country you've lived in, but in a pace and a magnetic pull that will leave you dazed. Another breathless, brilliant job by Dibakar Banerjee. On a personal note, I would grade this movie close to 3.5 stars. I think the entire ensemble along with Dibakar Banerjee have put forth their best foot forward. And it's a movie that's very, very different from the usual masala mix that you go through. This is not a movie which will require you to leave your brains at home. It'll have you thinking, and that's what a political thriller should be, by Dibakar Banerjee.